Hey guys, what's up? It is Quad9 here with Shadow's Life. Now, this series is gonna have a twist where each episode will be a story time, if you will. Well, the best examples I can give is my being fat video and my school and the importance of school and choice. Sorry. So, if you ended up liking those videos, that's how this series is going to be, coming out. Of course, I'm still going to be talking about MapleStory here and there, like for example right now, I have over 2000 HP due to character cards, which give you like an additional amount of HP and percent of HP, so that gave me a really high amount of HP as a level 1 beginner. So I can't complete Roger's quest, so that really sucked. So, what I want to talk about in this video is more specific to nostalgia. Like 2005 MapleStory, 2006, and what has become of MapleStory. No, this isn't going to be biased saying, oh no, old school MapleStory was like way better, new MapleStory sucks. No, I'm not gonna go with that. That's really a shallow thing to say, and it's just really disturbing that a lot of people see it that way. I do not see it that way. I see elements of the past being far better than the present, but in no way in hell are they, extremely mind-blowing. And I missed that quest line, and I completely was like, shit, I found out too soon. But whatever with that. So, what's gonna go on now, right? Nostalgia is from 2005. And that's why you're hearing the Temple of Time themes background musics, because I bloody love every Temple of Time soundtrack. So yeah, I don't mind if you hate it, but I freaking adore it. Like, all the tracks in Temple of Time are amazing, all of them. So yeah. Now, nostalgia. I should really get to the point of the video now. It's been like a minute, right? Yeah, about 2 minutes actually. Well, damn it. So, 2005 MapleStory was, I want to say, one of the prime years for me. I started off playing MapleStory in 2005, closer to beta. So, I was a mark of beta. And that's why I started off in Scania, and that's why in one of my hero accounts, I have a mark of beta, which I'll show off if you guys want to, but it's really just a black bandana with a maple leaf on it. It's pretty cool, but they kind of made it a lot easier for people to have now because of Anvil, which really sucks. But it's still on my Kratos 99 character in Scania, so hey. So, what was better about MapleStory back then? You may be asking. In my opinion, I think the community died a lot. Back in 2005, there was more emphasis on you have to meet new people to train. You have to meet new people to get further in the game. It was really hard back then to not have any friends and to basically give up all communications just to play alone. Back then, that was not a thing. You had friends all the time. You had friends to help you along the way. You had friends to share maps with. You had friends to party with. You had friends to party quests with. For all of you who remember Kerning PQ, it was the most spammiest thing of people going, herp derp, looking for PQ, herp derp, a auto-click, herp derp, ... And I'd be like one of those people who says, looking for party members. I click faster than auto-click, and I always got in. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but I ended up always getting in somehow. And I was like, yes, I beat AC. Man, the good times. So, the thing is that the community was a lot better back then. If you guys can remember Channel 1 Perion, and, just going down, and you get to see, like, a bunch of people with those mini-games saying, looking for this, looking for that, buying this, buying that. It was just, a good time. But times changed. 2005 was a slow year. It was hard to train, and sometime within 2005 November, I believe, Cash App has become more emphasized for people. For example, I did not bother with an X until November 2005. And how this happened was I went into Cash App and they had, I believe, 2 or 3 things I loved. They had orange visor glasses, which are still in Cash App, I believe. I am not positive. You can go check them out. That was one of my first NX items I ever got. And I believe the other one was that red headband with headphones that Sprite Fan 2 uses. So, yeah, those. So yeah, I was a fan of those back in 2000. I think they came in 2005 or closer to early 2006. It was one or the other. But I remember as they came out, I bought them with my orange visor glasses, and I was hype. And a little bit later came, you know, hair coupons, eye changers, and all that. Basically, cosmetic stuff. And if you go to Hennessy's, and you guys know that, I think it was called Vincent's or something, it's like 2 long bangs on the side of your head and a ponytail. And it's the Hennessy's one. That's the one I got, and it was orange for the longest time ever. Because when I made my character, he had orange hair, and it looked more brownish, dark reddish, and it was like a cool color. So I was like, you know, let's go with that. But when I changed it, it became like that ponytail thing, and it was just weird. So I then, okay, and then let's keep going. So, nostalgia. I don't know, man. MapleStory lost a lot of community, in my opinion, because as time passed, more and more people became apart. If you think about it that way. The best example I can give is go to any party quest area. You're not gonna see people who party and, you know, just have fun with it. They just party to get, you know, levels done. Back in 2005 and 2006, there was only a few, like, not the largest amount of players focusing on levels and equipment. A lot of them just had fun. You always had those Dexless Sins that wanted to show off. You always had people like Tiger and Fangblade who wanted to just level, get to the max level possible. There are people like that, but the majority of people really just focus on having fun. And I think that's what's being lost in MapleStory right now, the emphasis on fun. Nexon is pumping out all these jobs, and all these people are running to these characters to get to level 200 as fast as they can. Or they're playing it just to get the Link skill and be done with it. Leveling has become so easy that, I don't know, I can get to level 1 through about 150 in a day. Not even a day, a couple of hours. And back then, level 1 through 10 would take you a whole day. Maybe not a whole day, maybe like half a day or something. But if you think about it, how much easier we have it now, you're not on Maple Island for more than maybe, I don't know, I would say 10 minutes, and you get to level 10, you're out. Back then, an hour or 2, you would only get to about level 7, maybe. Maybe a bit higher, maybe a bit lower. I can't remember for sure, because Maple Island has went through like 8 changes now. They had the original, the second one, the Maple Island thing, the Maple School, you know, that little conveyor belt thing. Then they had Maple... they expanded Maple Island, then they had a shrunken Maple Island, then they brought back some of the old maps, and now we're back to this easy format that's extremely boring. They also took away those job advancement guys that would be like a part in one map, and you could be like, oh, let me preview this class. But I think in 2005, MapleStory had, like I said about 8 times already, the emphasis of fun, the emphasis of playing. Same thing in 2006, it focused around, you know, less training, it just focused around new content, new classes, well, not new classes, new people, and just new quest lines, you know, it focused around the people. 2007 was also a decent year, it focused around, you know, just content, not new characters, not new jobs. 2008 hit, we have Pirates, and this is where I think the beginning of MapleStory downfall has come. There are places in MapleStory I adore. I am happy they expanded and added a lot of things toward MapleStory. However, it's the way they're doing it that I do not appreciate in, you know, like any way. I do not feel this is a long-term thing. I believe that when MapleStory has that 250 expansion, perhaps we will get some elements of the past back, because there is no way in hell we're going to see level 250 anytime soon. I don't care how funded you are, I don't care how godly you are, I don't know how much of a no-life you could be. You're not going to see level 250 for at least a month, maybe 2 months, maybe even more. Unless the new monsters for MapleStory give you like 1,000,000 experience each, even then I doubt it. But guys, nostalgia-wise, that's my experience. Tell me your experience of nostalgia in MapleStory, from when you started and how you think it is now. You know, comment down below with your story, or if you want, give a video response. For all future videos, I will be asking, you know, either you make a comment or a video response, and I will, you know, either comment to them or bring it to my channel and be like, yo guys, this is probably the best video response I've seen. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, that's about it.